Right on time. Good evening. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar here in beautiful downtown Vanderbilt, Michigan in Main Street Studio. And I'm going to start right off with an old standard called East of the Sun. How can you be east of the sun? It's poetic. That's why. That's how. Oh, east of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear, near to the sun in the day, close to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, living on love and pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune, east of the sun and west of the moon, dear, east of the sun and west of the moon. Take it, Steve. Okay. Take another one. Change key. East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear, near to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, living on love and pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune, east of the sun and west of the moon, east of the sun and west of the moon. Good evening, everybody. And here in northern Michigan, it's a little bit cold, but it's pretty normal for this time of year, of course. So, you know, I didn't check messages before I started, so if anybody tried to say hello, which is always cool, you know. And, oh, Ginger is here. Ginger's here early. Wow. Amy is here. And it looks like Ron Melman is here too. And Janet Sianda, wow, that's a nice surprise. My sister, who I haven't talked to, I'm embarrassed to say, love to you too, Janet. She's checking in from Tucson, Arizona. Ron Melman is in Sedona, Arizona. So Ginger is also in Sedona, Arizona, and Amy is in Livonia, Michigan. So we got a good little group here. So thank you all so much for coming. And I'm going to do a jazz standard now called On Green Dolphin Street. Sometimes they just title it Green Dolphin Street. They leave off the on Green Dolphin Street because lover, one lovely day, love came planning to stay. Green Dolphin Street supplied the setting for nights beyond forgetting. And through these moments apart, love came straight from the heart. I can't forget the love I found on, I could kiss the ground on Green Dolphin Street. Walking bass now. Bass solo. Oh, lover, one lovely day, love came planning to stay. Green Dolphin Street supplied the setting for nights beyond forgetting. And through these moments apart, love came straight from the heart. I can't forget the love I found on, I could kiss the ground on Green Dolphin Street. Green Dolphin Street. Yeah, that's Green Dolphin Street. It's a jazz standard. You know, that song is played a lot of jam sessions. It's from a movie from the 40s. I think the movie was called Green Dolphin Street. Was it? I can't be sure. Anyway. Yeah. Thanks for your compliments, Ron, says the walking bass. That thing about playing walking bass, you got to get that swing feel, you know. And when you're concentrating on the bass, it's hard to concentrate on what you're playing on your other hand. So you kind of have to split your brain in half, and it gets a little. Oh, my lights in the background just went off. Oh, Ron's back on Facebook. Hi, Ron. You can, if you're on Facebook. Sometimes I don't think you can see the comments that are on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and if you're logged into your Google account, you can leave comments on YouTube and I'll see them on my screen. So if you have a request or something, and I have a motion detector to turn these lights on. Hold on. Where's the motion detector? Come on. Yeah. I feel like Mickey Mouse in Sorcerer's Apprentice, getting the lights, getting things moving here. All right, so, well, it's good to see everybody, a lot of old friends, and time for a nice little ballad. You know, here's a song that I don't do very often because it's so hard, but I'm going to have to look at the music a little bit. Hopefully I can play some of it by memory, but it's interesting. The song is called You Must Believe in Spring. Now, oh good, the audio sounds just right. That's good to know. Thanks, Ron. Phew. That's a relief, actually. The song You Must Believe in Spring is written by Michel Legrand, a French composer who wrote some movie themes like Summer of 42 and others. Gosh, I can't think of any others. What's that one? Windmills of My Mind, which was from a movie, which I can't remember the name of. Anyway, he wrote this song, You Must Believe in Spring, which is a difficult song because it has unusual chords and it changes key in the middle of it. But the lyrics are also beautiful, which were written by Alan and Marilyn Bergman, who very famous, and they're just awesome lyricists. They've written lyrics. You can look them up. You can Google them and find out what songs they've written, the lyrics they've written to some great songs. But what finally dawned on me while I was looking at the song earlier, You Must Believe in Spring, isn't the song it doesn't refer to actually being present in springtime. It's when it's in the winter is the most appropriate time to sing this sentiment in the song, because when winter is here and cold, that's the time that you must believe in spring, right? Okay, so I'm gonna give the song a try, and since we're all friends, I hope you don't mind if I screw it up a little bit. I'll try my best, though. Maybe I can get through it. Okay. The first line of the song, by the way, is, when lonely feelings chill the meadows of your mind. When lonely feelings chill the meadows of your mind. I mean, that's all automatically grabs your attention, I think, to me. When lonely feelings chill the meadows of your mind, just think if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Beneath the deepest snows, the secret of a rose is merely that it knows you must believe in spring. Just as a tree is sure its leaves will reappear, it knows its emptiness is just a time of year. The frozen mountains' dreams of April's melting streams, how crystal clear it seems. You must believe in spring. You must believe in love and trust it's on its way. Just as a sleeping rose awaits the kiss of May, so in a world of snow, of things that come and go, where what you think you know you can't be certain of, you must believe in spring and love. lonely feelings chill the meadows of your mind. Just think, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Beneath the deepest snows, the secret of a rose is merely that it knows you must believe in spring. Just as a tree is sure its leaves will reappear, it knows its emptiness is just a time of year. The frozen mountains' dreams of April's melting streams, how crystal clear it seems you must believe in spring. You must believe in love and trust it's on its way, just as a sleeping rose awaits the kiss of May. So in a world of snow, of things that come and go, where what you think you know you can't be certain of, you must believe in spring and love. All right. Okay, Michel Legrand, what an amazing composer. If you want, by the way, if you want a lead sheet on this, I know there's some musicians out there. If you want the lead sheet of that song, I've got a PDF. I can send it to you if you're interested. Oh, Janice says, this is Janice in Traverse City. Janet is my sister in Tucson. If you're still here, Janet, I love you. And I'm really surprised to see you pop onto my piano bar. Thank you. But Janice in Traverse City says, the Grammys are on, and Billy Strings, who spent time in Traverse City, has won for Best Bluegrass Album. Hey, great, Billy Strings, yeah. Of course, he was influenced by the great Don Julian, who is a Traverse City native, and Billy Strings popped into Traverse City and started playing with Don Julian and got propelled. And he is an amazing player. So Billy Strings, little bluegrass guitar player. Congratulations, Billy Strings. I've never met you, but I admire your work. Thank you. Okay, let's get a little swinger, a little happy song. Yeah, we're going to do something happy. Get your coat and grab your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat? And that hurried beat is your step. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid this rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Walking bass. Now stride. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid this rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I walk down that street, I'm just a lucky so-and-so. As I walk down the street, seems everyone I meet gives me a friendly hello. I guess I'm just a lucky so-and-so. The birds in every tree are also burly. They sing wherever I go. Guess I'm just a lucky so-and-so. If you should ask the amount in my bank account, I'd have to confess that I'm slipping. But I don't mind, 'cause I'm just fine. I've got a life that's pimpin'. Birds in every tree sing oh so merrily. They sing wherever I go. Look at the lights. I guess I'm just a lucky so-and-so. I'm gonna play the blues. And when the day is through, each night I hurry to a home where love waits, I know. I guess I'm just a lucky so-and-so. I guess I'm just a lucky so-and-so. Oh, we got a request for some boogie woogie. Why not? Let's do some boogie woogie. Okay, I hope you're out there dancing. Yeah. Oh, was my mic off for that last song? I just turned it on. Oh, no, I turned it off. Oh, no, it was on. Thanks. Hey, Ron Melman said he just poured himself a nice little scotch. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little early pause here while I chat with you guys. And so great to have you here. And I just love doing this. And I got an interesting story to tell you what happened tonight. I got this. Sometimes I bring a bottle of wine from home, but I didn't. So I went over to the store. It's just a couple blocks away. I had a nice little walk in the crisp winter evening, you know. And I picked up this. I went to the store and went to the shelf, took off this bottle of Robert Mondavi, inexpensive bottle, relatively. And went to the counter and they said, "We need your driver's license." And I knew at this store that they always ask for your driver's license. So I didn't have my wallet with me tonight. I left it at home. I'm not going to say whether I drove here or not, wink, wink, but I didn't have my wallet with me. So in my office here, my studio, I have a file. I had my passport here. So I said, I'll just bring my passport because I know they're going to ask for my driver's license and they scan it and everything. So I get to the store and I get to the counter and I said, I don't have my driver's license, but I got my passport, you know, proof of age and all that. And besides that, I don't look like I'm 19, I don't think. But they refused to sell me this bottle of wine because they said we can't accept your passport as proof of age. We need your driver's license because we have to scan it into the system. And with passports, it doesn't, for some reason, technically it didn't work or something. So I go, oh, come on, you can make an exception. No, absolutely not. So fortunately, there was a guy in the store who said, hey, you can scan my driver's license, and they allowed that. So finally I was able to pick up a little bottle of wine. So I don't even have to wait. Do I have to? Oh yeah, I do. I have to use my wine opener. So I'm going to keep talking. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, Amy, it's break time. So it's been a nice Sunday here. Very typical winter day. And also a lot of snowmobilers during the day. Not so much tonight. I think they eased off. Maybe they went home after snowmobiling all weekend. Last night, however, I was here at the studio. The snowmobilers were it was like a parade because right next to my studio is an old railroad bed which has been turned into a bike path. And in the winter, it's not a bike path, it's a snowmobile trail. And the snowmobiles were and they're a little bit noisy, I gotta say. Boy, I'm having trouble with this. How come it's not? Well, maybe it is a twist off. No? I can't tell. Come on. Boy, that's been a problem getting to the wine tonight. Well, let's see if it... No, I think it's a twist off. So I have to get a pliers or something. Oh, no. Here it goes. Coop. Twists right off. There we go. And there are some very fine wines who use a twist off cap. I'm not going to say this is one of them because it's $11 a bottle, so how can it? But when I pour the wine, I have to get away from the keyboard. I have to always remind myself. So cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend or had a great weekend. Tomorrow, I hate to remind you, but tomorrow is Monday. But for me, it's sort of a light day. I had busy stuff going on this way. Other son from Traverse City visited and got together with my other son who lives at my house, and we had a good old time. Anyway, I'm talking so much I can't even take a drink. Come on. So if you ever want to buy a bottle of wine or any other kind of alcohol at the convenience store here in Vanderbilt, Michigan, they're going to ask for your driver's license. Passport is not good enough. Can't believe that. That's the way it is. All right. Earlier I played On Green Dolphin Street, which is from a movie in the 40s. Yeah, awesome break time. I love break time. Sure, who doesn't? See, what else has been going on? I have my piano group, which is meeting, and that's really keeping me quite busy, actually. It's very interesting to teach students. I have 5 in the group now, and they're all at different levels. They all have their strengths, and they're all extremely motivated and dedicated to learning and improving on their piano skills, jazz, and we're basing it around jazz piano. So anyway, I could talk probably a long time on that. It's really been a great experience for me, and fun, but some challenges at the same time. So, what song was I just going to play? I was talking about On Green Dolphin Street. It was from a movie in the 40s, and I think one of the how can you say the most famous movie theme, but one very famous movie theme from the 40s is called Laura. It's also a very beautiful song. Got very rich chords in it. I think I saw the movie many years ago, and it's about a painting, if I remember correctly. Some guy who falls in love with the painting. Kind of a dark theme to the movie, but anyway, this movie produced one of the greatest jazz standards ever written, called Laura. Laura is a face in the misty night, footsteps that you hear down the hall, a laugh that floats on a summer's night that you can never quite recall. And you'll see Laura on a train that is passing through. Those eyes, how familiar they seem. She gave her very first kiss to you. That was Laura, but she's only a dream. And you see Laura on a train that is passing through. Those eyes, how familiar they seem. She gave your very first kiss to you. That was Laura, but she's only a dream. Dream. That reminds me of another song called Dream. Dream when you're feeling blue. Dream, that's the thing to do. Just watch the smoke rings rise in the air. You'll find your share of memories there. So dream when the day is through. Dream bad as they seem. So dream, dream, dream. So dream when the day is through. Dream and they might come true. Things never are as bad as they seem. So dream, dream, dream. Everybody dream. All together now. All right. Okay, starting to relax a little bit. Trying to think what's going on this week. Well, tonight the Grammys are on TV, and Janice just said that this was a good alternative to the Grammys. So thank you for that, Janice. And I used to watch the Grammys without fail. I don't know. I've just kind of I can't relate to some of the songs that are out now. I can't say they're bad. I just can only say that I can't relate to them. So, we gotta give a little nod to our Murray and Murphy are sitting right back here, behaving very politely as they always do. Watching. I've got to say, they're some of my best fans. Murray and Murphy. Murray came first, and then he was here for quite a while, and then Murphy showed up, Murray's cousin, and we actually had a naming contest to see what Murray's cousin's name was going to be. I don't know. For some reason, these moose don't keep good track of their names, so we had to assign him a name. I guess I'll go with that story. Okay. I guess I did a Duke Ellington song, but I'm going to do another one. Yeah, they're very polite. A cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out getting that satin doll. Now, baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. Well, you know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's my satin doll. mind is full. I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl. I ain't for no girl catching me. A switcheroonie, a telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and Latin, my satin doll. And that's my swinging satin doll. Yeah, satin doll. I've always loved that song ever since I learned it when I was a teenager. Not too long after the song came out, but I think it actually came out before I was born. But anyway, yep, I'm feeling like I'm still on my break, I guess. I have to ask the boss if it's okay if I have a glass of wine next to me while I'm playing. Hey, boss, is it okay? Yes. Okay. He said it's okay. Good. All these songs, a couple of the songs I played tonight refer to smoking. Any song nowadays, that's very politically incorrect and not good for your health, by the way, but cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder, and in the song Dream, just watch the smoke rings rise in the air. It's very poetic and, kind of a nice symbol, but it refers to the old days where a lot of people smoked. You just don't see it that much anymore. I remember when I was in Singapore back in 1989, I think I was there right at about the time they banned smoking in any public place. That was really drastic because at that time smoking was allowed in the U.S. for sure. And right after, shortly after that, I went to Paris. I went to France, and oh my God, you're in a restaurant in Paris, and I remember eating in a restaurant in Paris. It was very crowded, and the smoke was so thick you could hardly breathe, and you could hardly taste your food because it was just everything reeked of cigarette smoke. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. That's a beautiful song. Richard Rogers wrote that song. Richard Rogers wrote a lot of great songs. For sure. Yeah, I'm still on my break. Anyway, yeah, that's worked with the sax player Greg Fishman in Chicago, and he did a great job on that song on tenor sax. Ooh, yeah. Hey, Trish. Trish is in Germany, I believe. Wow. No, you can't be in Germany. This would be too late for you to be up, right? Or if you're in Europe, this would be like, 3 a.m. or something. Okay. Something happy. Let's do. I like New York in June. How about you? I like a Gershwin tune. How about you? A cozy fireside when a storm is due. I like potato chips, moonlight, and motor trips. How about you? I'm mad about good books. I can't get my fill. And Greta Garbo's looks give me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights are low. May not be new, but I like it. How about you? Jack Benny's jokes to a degree. I like the common folks, that includes me. I like to window shop on Fifth Avenue. I like banana splits, late supper at the Ritz. How about you? I like to dream of fame, maybe I'll shine. I'd like to see your name right beside mine. I can see we're in harmony. Looks like we both agree on what to do. I like it. How about you? I like it. How about you? I'm going to write a song called Guten Morgen, Trish. Good morning, Trish. She's in the wee small hours. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to do this song called, that Frank Sinatra did, called In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning. And this is dedicated to Trish, who's in Germany, and it's about 3 a.m, give or take an hour. I'm not sure what the exact time is. For this is very in the wee small hours of the morning, when the whole wide world is fast asleep, I lie awake and think about the girl. It's counting sheep when When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you miss her most of all. When the sun sits high in the western sky, you can always find something to do. But from dusk till dawn, when the clock ticks on, when your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. In the wee small hours of the morning. Yeah. I remember when I was a teenager, I woke up and it had to be 1 or 2 in the morning, and it was a really hot summer night. And I just was thinking about stuff. I wasn't thinking about any person or anything. Just thinking about life. I mean, what is the meaning of life? And in the middle of the night, I'm thinking of all these, all this stuff, this philosophical stuff. And I went outside, and it was really, really hot. So I just had a pair of cut off white Levi's on. I'm just sitting out there on the grass, and wondering, what's it all about? Hey, that reminds me of a song. But it's another slow song. Well, it's okay. We can do songs that have that are a little bit sentimental. Maybe it's a sentimental type of night. I know it's a night that I want to have another little sip of wine. I had a half a glass already, but what do you mean I had a whole glass? Well, I'm just got another little. That's all. Just a little bit more. And hey, thank you, Trish. It goes out to Trish, who's experiencing the wee small hours of the morning as we speak in Germany, Deutschland. Okay. I was going to do that another song. This is by Burt Bacharach. It's called Alfie. What's it all about? What is it all about? Is it just for the moment you live? What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are you meant to take more than you give? And I'm going to start at the beginning and just play instrumental of this beautiful song. Burt Bacharach, the song Alfie. Yeah. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got the song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing, long as I hold that string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string round my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got the song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing, long as I hold that string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. Oh, I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string round my finger. What a world, what a life, what a world, what a life, what a world, what a life, I'm in love. Thank you all for coming tonight, and I'm going to say have a little nice poignant goodbye song, because thinking about life and the meaning of life, geez, how did I get on that subject? We're just trying to have a little fun. Come on, Steve, lighten up. But I guess this is a little bit philosophical song, but not too bad. It's a very good closing song, I think. For all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make the moment sweet again. We won't say goodnight until the last minute. I'll hold out my hand, and my heart will be in it. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and go like a ripple in a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know. Good night, everybody. Have a beautiful week. And by the way, no Steve's virtual piano bar next week. Super Bowl night is next week. I'm not going to try to compete with that. So 2 weeks from now, we'll have the virtual piano bar again. So thanks for all of you for coming. Have a nice evening. Danke schön, Trish. Guten Abend, guten Nacht, and guten Morgen. Thanks, everybody. I love you all. Good night.